or 251 Vaughan.
Brent Griffiths back at the Pacific Coliseum in Vancouver, and after 20 minutes to play, the Winnipeg Jets leading the Vancouver Canucks 1-0. Jet Hockey on KY58 is brought to you in part by the Piston Ring Cantel Message Center, and the first intermission is brought to you by Carter Toyota, where you're someone special. Carter Toyota, 2425 McPhillips, a couple of blocks north of the Garden City Shopping Center. And joining us on the first intermission is Moe Mantha. And Mo, first of all, congratulations on your daring tightrope walk across the catwalk here. Was it as bad as you thought it would be?
I'll tell you what, I think it'd be a good stunt for Super Dave Osborne to try to walk across this skywalk. It is something to, if you're scared of heights, it's something to do.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because every time we come in here, I'm going on and on about the catwalk of death, and I don't think people believe me, but it is a real test of your endurance. One day, you said you were going to head over about midway through the first period, and
yeah, I left about 9 minutes ago in the period just to make my journey across. And I think when they had a chance to score a goal, and we had a chance to score a goal, and Gimble made a big save for them. And the crowd started giving a big applause, and you could feel the vibration. I go, here we go. I'm halfway across, and this place starting to rock.
All right, let's talk about the first period. The hockey team, I thought, played very, very solid. A couple of cutesy passes in their own zone that got them into some trouble. But, hey, for the most part, I thought they played well. Your impression?
I think it's exactly what you said. I think all the pressure right now is on the Vancouver Canucks. We came in here saying, hey, we just got to play our road game, keep it boring as much as possible. Worry about our zone and be strong in the neutral zone, be strong in our zone, and if we get a chance, we'd bear down and bear it. And after being 1-0 right now, it seems like they just had a power play, and the fans are starting to boo them, starting to get on them. So maybe put a little more pressure on them, and we just keep doing our business, keep getting them mad, keep getting them frustrated.
Our specialty team's really the key to this one, because the Jets are 1 for 1 in that area, and Vancouver 0 for 2. And as you mentioned, the fans were getting a little antsy.
I think so. That's even all the previous games before tonight's game. It's been a known fact that the power plays are going to help you win the game. And the last time we were in here, the Messa had a power play goal. And I believe the game back in Winnipeg, it was the power plays that scored most of the goals. I mean, it's going to come down to the special teams, whoever, I think, bears down on their chances.
When you take a look at the Jet power play, I know it's been a source of frustration for the hockey fans in Winnipeg because the team has a tendency to overpass. Is that something that you're all conscious of down on the bench?
I think it's just you try to make that pretty play too many times. Maybe you see a guy open where you should just shoot, and he keeps jamming net. I think I've been successful on the point where the puck comes back in the second time, everybody knows I'm shooting. And I think Randy Carl has the same thing. He did the same thing tonight on the first goal. He touched it the first time, he sent it back deep. The second time it came back to him, everybody knew the shot was going towards the net, and you had Denton Cole jamming the net, and that was the whole thing. I think that's maybe the tendency. Like I say, we try to make that pretty play too many times.
I think the teams have the book on the Winnipeg Jets that they're going to work it around, and in particular, work it down low and look for that goal mouth tap in.
Well, like I said, we have on the first unit, you call it the first unit, second unit, but we have on the first unit, you have Thomas Steen, Patty Elnick, and Eddie Ochuk up front. You haven't really got anybody sitting in front of the net. The second unit, you have, tonight we got Sergei back there, and Denton Cole, and I think it was, I'm not sure it was Paul McDermott sitting in front of the net, but I mean, it's like, you've got big Paul Dermott standing in front of the net, you're not going to move him, and he's going to do a lot of screening for you. So I just like to say, the second unit, you just shoot the puck.
When you take a look at the workouts that the hockey club had here this morning at the Pacific Coliseum, now I don't know, for me it's very difficult to sit in the stands and gauge in how the team is reacting to a particular game, but I thought the guys looked very relaxed today. Was that definitely the case?
I think so. It was it is a case of that point right there. I was sitting up in the stands watching them also practice. I was sitting with Scotty, and I said, Vancouver quiet here right now. They're not even talking. They're not even a little chipper or a little life in them. And all of a sudden, like I say, our practice, we know we had our task in hand. We had a challenge, and I think everybody knew the importance of the game. And I'd say it was a morning to be relaxed and feel good about yourselves, and go back to the hotel and have a pregame and get ready for the game. It was just we call it a great preparation. It was a good morning skate.
So much is done in the locker room too. Like, I know you're not out here tonight, and you'd love to be, but you really can contribute in certain ways in the locker room before and during the practice in the morning, can't you?
I think so. It's if you see somebody kind of quiet, maybe if they miss the net, they go, oh, bugger off, and it's like they kind of get down on themselves. I should hit the net right there, and then you say like this, hey, don't worry, it's just there's a practice right now. Relax. You have a chance tonight, and it'll be a different result. And you just keep everybody relaxed. It's sometimes you can beat yourself too much before a game's even played if you put too much pressure, if you worry about things too much. And like I said, I think it's helped our team. We have a lot of older guys in our team that's been through a lot of playoff games or been through different situations in their career that maybe they can help each other relax. And like I say, that's the whole sign. This morning's skate was nice, even in the dressing room. It was nice, quiet, it was a quiet, relaxed atmosphere. But, it was like a lot of, everybody knew the game at hand, what had to be played tonight.
Well, when you take a look at the two rosters, it would appear to me that your hockey club has a few more, I don't want to say heart and character people, but guys who have been there before. I mentioned on the broadcast, Randy Carlisle certainly been in a few of these kind of games, and there's other guys as well, but there seems to be more on the Jets than there is on the Canucks, and does that show in a game like this one?
I think so. It's going to be more patience, more, everybody, we had a meeting in the hotel after the pregame meal this afternoon, and everybody say it's going to be it could be like a one-goal game, 2-1 game, or, it could be one of those type of games. It's just who has the patience and who has to keep their composure, not get frustrated. That's basically the thing. I was from the old guys telling the young guys, you keep your composure, don't put your head down, just keep going. And that's why I think you can just rely on each other that you're going to do the job.
Is it tough to sit on the bench when it's 1-0? You have the lead, knowing that you just have to kind of wait and wait and wait until you get a chance to capitalize without forcing.
I think so. As I say, you have to be disciplined that, or if all of a sudden you get the puck on the boards, instead of just dumping off the boards and then having your winger pick up, you might try to beat that guy one-on-one, and before you know it, the Vancouver Canuck guy can take it away and walk in. It's like a mental. You might get lackadaisy sometimes just by maybe sitting back sometimes too much, I think, too.
To take a look at the first period and analyze it, what did the Jets do very well, and what did they maybe not do so well that they have to improve on in the second?
I think the only thing I noticed that we were maybe given the middle zone. We were backing up a bit, instead of giving the blue line right near the end of the period. Yeah. We started off, we had our defense falling up, closing the gap, and our forwards were dumping it with a good smart dumping, keeping away from their goalie and making them go back, keep away from the goalie and making the defense go back for it and making it tough for him to turn around. We just got to keep doing that same. We have a forechecking system right now where the one guy goes in, two guys go along the boards, because Vancouver does love to go around the boards, and we've taken that away from them, and that's all we got to keep doing. Is if we keep forechecking with that the 1-2-2 and clogging along the boards, and our defense make sure they keep closing that gap. Don't give them the Courtnall, the momentum, or the running the time to get that speed going, or Nedved. You got to close that gap on them, and if we can do that, everything will fall into place for us. Be patient in our zone, just like we were the first period. Sometimes we start running around the first period there, and we just shot the puck down, got an icing. Like I say, there's nobody impressed in this building. We got to do what we got to do to win this game.
Moe, thank you, and best of luck crossing the catwalk.
Brenda, thank you very much.
All right, Jets lead at 1-0 after one. We're back with more of the first intermission in a moment. From Vancouver, this is Jet Hockey on KY58.